Black women talk about me, me, me. What about us black men? We go through stuff too. We're tired of hearing the same thing of, oh, we're independent women. We're independent this, we're independent that. I'm independent too.
Have you been able to listen to your black man lately? And black men, have you been able to just voice your opinion to women without them interrupting you or listening just to respond? Glad you guys can join me on today's show, and today we have a great show for you. At the end of the day, I always say this, people. We as black men don't get heard. We as black men are looked at as pariahs in the community. We as black men get called deadbeat dad for just about anything we do. You know, if we miss a child support payment, oh, you a deadbeat dad. If we can't make it that day because I have to work and can't pick up my child, oh, you a deadbeat dad. Me just walking down the street looking at the sun, you a deadbeat dad. And on top of that, women don't like to listen to us. They will listen to the white man, though. They will listen to that man all day because it's paying their little trinkets and for this child support and, you know, all of these welfare programs. They can't disrespect the hand that feed them. But black men, we, you know, get the short end of the stick when it comes to trying to tell women about who we are, about how we feel. And when we do tell them how we feel and who we are and what we expect from them and, you know, what we try to do for them as their men, they either call us lame, we get called a square, we get called gay, we get called a bitch. So at the end of the day, you know, it's hard for black men to express themselves in front of women. But on today's show, we're going to watch these black men actually get to say exactly what black men feel as a whole when it comes to talking to black women. Now, this clip comes from Ayanla. I hope I said her name right, but she, you know, got together with these black men and women, and these women put stereotypes on their, you know, or black women stereotypes, which I don't think they're stereotypes. I think they're exact. But anyway, y'all going to see what I'm talking about. We are going to see something that I really never seen before, and that is black women actually listening to black men speak about how they feel in this relationship between black men and black women. And I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. These women, I swear, I don't know how many takes they did, but I guarantee it didn't just go down like these women just listening, because you're gonna see them listen, but you're gonna see them fight with every inch of their soul to not cut this man off or cut these men off. But without further ado, y'all check this out and I'll be back with my commentary. Let's go.
The minute I talk to a white woman, they get mad. You want to think you're mad? I'm mad too. There's a lot of anger inside of me. What about us? Black women talk about me, me, me. What about us black men? We go through stuff too. We're tired of hearing the same thing of, oh, we're independent women. We're independent this, we're independent that. I'm independent too. We have a lot in common. You have this imaginary wall around you. I don't know who damaged you. And me being a black man, I have to suffer for what somebody did to you? That has nothing to do with me. I'm not the enemy. I get that a lot from black women, that we're the enemy, we're liars, cheaters, we're dogs. Diary of a Mad Black Man. I have a journal I keep. And then when I show this side to women, they think it's a weakness. It's not a weakness, it's actually a strength. But then when I show this to you, to black women, you don't know how to receive it.
Yeah.
Because you're so used to being abused. It makes it hard for me to get to know this.
Black women look at me and say, I can tell you don't like us. I'm like, what? I don't like you? I love you, but I can't help it if I learn 20 instruments. I can't help it if I play flute, walk barefooted on the beach. And I'm from South Central. I was amazed that you.
I always talk to black.
Wow, people, that was very hard to watch, you know, and I'm sure these black women out here are looking at this, and a lot of them are calling these men lame for almost about to cry, you know? And that's why I said it's pretty hard for black men to actually, you know, spill how they feel upon these women. See, a lot of these women grew up in the hood. They grew up in poverty. They grew up getting touched. They grew up getting hurt. They grew up having to take care of their siblings because their single mother basically put that onus on them. And when they become adults, they are hardened. They look at or resent men, you know, subconsciously or consciously. They resent men because of what they had to go through, what they had to go through with their single mother. I have a series called The Daughters of Single Mothers, and this series or playlist, it gets a lot of views because it's a lot of women out there who are hurt. It's a lot of women out there who are going through the exact things that I talk about in this series. And what I talk about is how these black single mothers treat their young daughters. It's a lot of women in my family, and I know it's a lot of women out there who watch me because they came and told their testimony. But it's a lot of women out there who are damaged, who are very, very damaged. This man spoke about, I don't know who hurt you. I don't know. I see how you react to us, though. You see? And they look at us with disdain as if we put them in that position. I tell you guys, it's about decision making amongst our women. Long time ago, they took that apple and they bit it. They bit that government and feminism apple, and that landed us in where we're at today, people. See, black men grew up in these single mother homes as well. I got another series called The Sons of Single Mothers, and that get a lot of views as well because it goes into the psyche of these young men. I get a lot of women come to my channel and go in the comment section and say, you know, don't you think these men need to straighten up? Don't you think these men need to man up? Don't you think these men were raised by women, by illogical, irrational, unruly, and disrespectful women that don't want to take accountability. So these men don't take accountability, and we call these men Sid, Pookie, and Ray Rays. Now, it's a caveat to that, though. These women, like the man was just saying, you know, if I'm playing the flute, I'm looked at as a lame. But you will go to the man in which you hate, and that is the Pookie and Ray Ray. You will give him the time of day. You will give him the baby. I did a video a couple of weeks ago about the man who had 30 kids by 9 different women. Another one where this man, he's talking about 7 kids by 7 different women. So at the end of the day, these are deadbeats, quote unquote. These are the men that's undesirable in our eyes, men's eyes. Like, why are you giving your precious commodity to this guy and won't give it to the guy who's playing the flute, won't give it to the engineer, won't give it to the IT guy, won't give it to the bus driver, like Miss Ebony Williams? You know, she won't give it to the bus driver. See, the thing is, it's about decision making. Again, it's a lot of competent men out here who want to be with you. It's a lot of competent men out here that are yearning to be with you. They think you're beautiful. They think you're smart. They think you are the shit. But you won't give them the time of day. Go figure, people. That's what this channel is all about. If you are just watching me for the very first time, we are here breaking down and analyzing situations like this, trying to get women to understand that accountability goes a long way. It is not about blaming her. It's about identifying the issue and addressing the issue. And shout out to these ladies for being quiet and listening to these men. Now, like I said, I believe we just got the good version, and but I don't know. I can't prove a negative, so I'm just going to give it to these women and say thanks for listening to these black men. And women out there, start listening to these black men and stop just listening to respond. Y'all go down in the comment section and tell me what you think of this video. Y'all go down in the comment section. I appreciate you guys coming to the video today. If you're finding me for the very, very first time, it's going to be some videos that pop up on your screen right now. Tap one of these videos to get more into the ideology of this channel. And I appreciate you guys. I will catch you on the next one. Peace. Be safe.